Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Welcome to our live news special here from the Darus Salaam Mosque in Southall. We're broadcasting live today from this beautiful mosque which has been inaugurated today and which has been blessed by the presence of three Khulafa, and it's the second oldest Jamaat in the UK. So before we tell you more about the mosque itself, let's take a look at some of the scenes from earlier today where Hazrat Khalifatul Masih al-Khamis, Hazrat Mirza Masroor Ahmad, may Allah be his helper, blessed his presence at this site once again and officially inaugurated this beautiful mosque.
Ameen.
Those were some of the scenes from earlier today where His Holiness Hazrat Mirza Masroor Ahmad Ayyadahullah Ta'ala bin Asal Aziz officially inaugurated this beautiful mosque. We have a report for you showing the town of Southall and the history when the Jamaat-e-Ahmadiyya was established here nearly 60 years ago. One distinct community in West London is home to waves of migration from South Asia that make it one of the most diverse towns in UK. Southall is home to London's largest Sikh community and is a major centre of South Asian culture. Not only that, but it has gained the nickname Little India due to its demographic makeup.
It is a very interesting place in the United Kingdom because the total population of Southall is 70,000 and 35% are Sikh and about 24% are Muslims and 18% Hindus and 12% Christians. So Christians are in minority there and Sikh are in majority. But people are living with great harmony. There is no dispute, there is no fighting between groups. In fact, they cooperate with each other.
Among the numbers, there is one community that desired to spread peace and harmony in the local area. Thus, the Ahmadiyya Muslim community was established in 1961, and at the time there were only 10 to 15 Ahmadis within its ranks. Imam Naseem Bajwa, the town's first missionary, explains the conditions at the time.
I rented just a room. At that time there was no place for the mission and there was no mosque, no Salat center. So what I did, first of all, I rented a small room in the Southall Community Center and Friday prayer was organized. And now we are waiting for someone to come and join us in the Juma prayer. But nobody came on that day. So I remember, and in fact my nephew Basim once told me this. He said to me that, "Uncle, are you not disappointed?" And then I replied to him that inshallah ta'ala these days will not remain forever. Because Hazrat Masih Maud Islam was told by Allah the Almighty, "I will cause thy message to reach the corner of the world." So how this world can go wrong? And before that, the Holy Prophet ﷺ has said that in the latter days, the sun will rise from the west. So I said, these are just a few days like this, inshallah, things will change.
From its humble beginnings in 1961, with just a handful of members in the local community, today we have reached the day of the opening of the brand new purpose-built mosque by His Holiness Hazrat Mirza Masroor Ahmad, may Allah be his helper.
Yes, you see, I was not thinking that this will happen in my lifetime, you see. Because first of all, of course, it was a small Jamaat, very meager resources. But now Allah Ta'ala has blessed this Jamaat so much, and especially in the time of present Huzur, that we are seeing so miraculous things.
The promised Messiah ﷺ, once advising his community regarding mosques, stated, "Whichever village or town can build it, should build it. It should be well understood that in that town, foundation of the progress of Jamaat is also laid with it. For the Southall community, the foundation to that progress has today been laid." That was a brief introduction to the humble beginnings of the Jamaat here in Southall. Now today, Hazrat Khalifatul Masih al-Khamis, Hazrat Mirza Masroor Ahmad, Ayyadahullah Ta'ala bin Nasr Aziz, has officially inaugurated this brand new purpose-built mosque. We now have for you a report on the history of the site and the building of this magnificent mosque itself. Let's take a look.
October 2017. His Holiness Hazrat Mirza Masroor Ahmad, may Allah be his helper, arrives in Southall to lay the foundation stone of the Darus Salaam Mosque, thus becoming the third Khalifa to bless this historic site with his presence. After laying the foundation stone, Hazur proceeds to address those present and reminds them of their obligations at the building of this house of worship.
बस आज जिस काम की आप बुनियाद रख रहे हैं, इसके लिए जहां आप ये दुआ करें कि इस मस्जिद की तकमील जल्दी हो जाए और इसके लिए कोशिश भी करें, वहाँ ये दोनों किस्म के हुकूक भी अदा करने के लिए अपने आप को पहले से बढ़कर तैयार करना शुरू कर दें और आपके इजहार हर ईंट जो मस्जिद की रखी जाए उस पर यहाँ के रहने वाले हर अहमदी के ईमान की दीवारें भी मज़ीद मजबूत तर होती चली जानी चाहिए और इस तरह तवज्जो पैदा होनी चाहिए कि हमने अल्लाह और उसके बंदों के हक़ अदा करने। अल्लाह करे कि इस मस्जिद की तकमील जल्द हो और फिर इंशाअल्लाह ताला जब इसका इफ्तिताह हो तो उस वक्त आप में से हर एक जहाँ अल्लाह ताला का हक़ अदा करने वाला पहले से पढ़कर हक़ अदा करने वाला हो, वहाँ इर्द गिर्द की मखलूक आपके हमसाया जो हैं उनका हक़ अदा करने वाले भी हो और अमूमी तौर पर हर इंसान का हक़ अदा करने वाले बने।
The site of the mosque was once a humble 3-bedroom property which the community purchased in 1980. Southall's first ever missionary, Naseem Bajwa, relates events prior to the purchase of the building.
One day, it so happened I went to Luton for Jamaat visit, and Safdar Mian Sahib's father, he was a president there at that time, Mian Munawwar Ali Sahib. During that night when I was there, he said that he saw a dream. He told me next morning. He said in the dream he saw that Hazrat Masih Maud has come in his house, and he says I entered my sitting room and I saw that Hazrat Masih Maud is sitting on the carpet. He said I entered the room and in my hand there was a bag of money, and I presented to Hazrat Masih Maud. And Hazrat Masih Maud said to me, count it. And he said he counted and it was 52,000. So he said, I don't know what it means, but I said, yes, I have understood what it means, because in these days we are looking for the property and properties are very expensive. So anyhow, what happened, now this dream or anything was not known to anyone. It was only between me and Mian Munawwar Ali Sahib, that's it. But later on, after a few months, we bought that property, which I have just mentioned, and that was 46,000 pounds. And exactly 6,000 pounds were spent on it for the renovation. And the finance secretary, Nisar Bhatt Sahib, here in the Majlis Shura told that this year we have bought the property and it had cost us exactly 52,000 pounds.
After serving Southall's residents for 37 years, the mission house was demolished in 2017 to make way for a brand new purpose-built mosque.
There was a need for more space for quite some time, because when this mission house was bought at that time, the number of Ahmadis were less than 100. So now we reached around 400 members, and we were looking around for quite some time if we can find any suitable place. But South Hall is it's quite a business hub, and it's quite expensive to find anything suitable around.
So the thought was that why don't we apply for planning permission to demolish this three-bedroom house, and including with the garden, and try and get planning permission for a purpose-built mosque on the same site.
We applied for planning around in 2014. There was opposition with regards to our application, and that was from some of the local residents. So they were worried about having such a big building and a lot of people coming here near their houses. So during all that period, obviously, whenever we get any difficulty in the process, the first thing we do is we go to Hazur and ask for his, his prayers and his guidance. So throughout the process, Hazur was requested again and again for his prayers and guidance.
What got the planning permission through was the links of the local Jamaat with the wider community and the councillors there, because they supported the application, because Jamaats, as its motto, love for all, hatred for none, creates these contacts in the wider community, which actually helps with gaining such planning applications.
So then the next task was to raise funds for the building. So the first appeal was started in February 2014. We requested members to make promises and donate whatever they could. So it's a small Jamaat relatively, and as compared to the cost of the building. So they did made promises, and we had to go back and ask them again and again many times. And same individuals, some of them we know that they've given whatever they had.
The other important thing to note here is Khalifatul Masih Salis visited that site, Khalifatul Masih Rabi visited that site, and obviously now Khalifatul Masih Khamis has visited that site. So 3 Khulafa have visited that site, and I think that it's God will that Allah wanted a mosque to be built in that place where 3 Khulafa have visited.
Today, the new mosque will be inaugurated by His Holiness Hazrat Mirza Masroor Ahmad, may Allah be his helper, thus beginning a new dawn for the residents of Southall and the wider community.
Dear viewers, welcome back to our live news special here from the Darus Salaam Mosque in Southall. We have just seen a report on this historic site, which has been a witness to the presence of 3 Khulafa of the Promised Messiah ﷺ. The Promised Messiah ﷺ, once advising the members of his community, stated regarding mosques that whichever town or villages can build it, should build it, for therein lies the foundation and the progress of the Jamaat. So for the Southall community, the foundation of progress has today officially been laid. Dear viewers, we hope you have enjoyed our live news special, and we are coming to an end of our live news special. So for myself and the team here, until next time, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu.